Hey guys. Well, I haven't done any video recording or using editing software like this in probably 18, 16 years since I had my business. But I'm really excited to get started again and apply it to different things that I'm learning and doing. So right now today I am mounting this Overland Pros Wraptor 2500 270 awning. Ran into a few hiccups and troubleshot that and tried to figure out what I'm going to do. To explain, the way that I have my Xterra set up, I have my original roof rack, and on top of that I have my Yakima racks. Well, for that I was using for kayaking, so I went ahead and put my rooftop tent on it as well, my Overland Pros and a 1400. So now that I've got that up there, the problem is the awning, it's kind of meant to go in the brackets. You can mount it to any other rack, but the problem with that is drilling holes in it. However, there is a plus side. I weighed my options and I will explain why. Okay, so here it is. I have my tent slid slightly over, getting ready for the awning, and then I can push it back over. But you can see how my setup is. I've got my Yakima racks attached to my factory Xterra racks. Well, one common problem that I've researched, and a lot of people from Overland Bound forums and a lot of the Overland people have said, is that their awning doesn't clear their trunk. Well, I wanted to look and see, and this was a determining factor of not to take the Yakima rack off. If I put the awning up here, it's gonna clear it. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put the awning up just to see, and you'll see that in a second. So as you can see, first of all, the Yakima rack, it doesn't go past my real wheelbase, so I'm safe there. And then if you look closely here, it will clear, when it's fully open and extended, my trunk. So the Yakima rack will stay, and I'll go ahead and drill holes in it and mount to it. When the dead heat of the summer comes and I remove my rooftop tent to go kayaking more, then I will go ahead and put my J-hooks back on. Of course, you can't start any project without a hiccup. So the bolts that came with it, of course, they're perfect for mounting the bracket to the awning itself. And if I were actually attaching the bracket to the rooftop tent, the rail on it, it would be fine. However, I'm not. Thankfully, I am a nut and bolt and screw freak, and I have a lot. Unfortunately, I only have 6. Now, that will work with it, but I can actually steal 2 from my rooftop tent, and I have 2 shorter bolts that will work for that. So I'll just have to replace those and just switch them out. I've got to loosen my rooftop tent anyways, because I'm gonna have to slide it over, so I guess I will get started on that project. I've been wanting shorter bolts anyways for these all around, because it takes a really long time to do this when they're so long. So, but yeah, this is what I'm doing. The hardest part is going to be lifting and getting the new bolts in. But I'm going to steal these guys. But I won't make you watch the whole thing, because I'm going to have to go do this all the way around and loosen everything. So, I will catch up with you in a sec. This is where I definitely need a man around. I'm just moving this sucker. Maybe if I pull it closer to me. And then, can I lift with my head? Let's see. There's no way I have the strength to get that up high enough. So, the next thing I can do, I think I'm just going to steal the front of another bolt so I don't have to lift it. How about that? Okay, so I've got the bolts off the rooftop tent. Kind of stole them from it, put the shorter bolts on. I measured the awning, the width of the awning, to make sure that it's not going to stick out further than the end of this Yakima, so that way any passerby not coming close to me. So it's roughly 8 inches. That's going to be at the widest part, so I'd rather be 8 inches and a little bit further in up here than be a little further out. So I'm going to go ahead and start measuring and marking. I need to be 8 inches in from here. So if I'm 8 inches in from there, then I'm gonna mark right here. And I'm gonna go at the highest point so that way it stays flush. So 1, 2, 3, and then 4. All right. Yep, and I can see my holes clearly. Okay. That one's gonna create a problem. I wonder if 3 could hold it. Because that's gonna hit right here, so you can see that is going to hit, this hole is right here, so it's gonna hit the locking mechanism. So hopefully 3 will hold this puppy. It's not that heavy. I can't imagine that it wouldn't. It's bolted down pretty secure, so I'll give it a go. Go ahead and get my drill. So in hindsight, 2020, I didn't need to go rod those other bolts, but oh well, I can't do anything about that. So plastic coating. You know what? Before I drill that, I'm going to make sure this lines up. Yep. Okay. So I'm going to get this next one going. I'm a little obsessed with tools. I like tools. Just to make sure one more time, make sure everything lines up. The sun finally came out. Had some pretty bad storms last night. Okay. Make sure. You know what? There we go. So if I got these started. It's just plastic. Okay. Go get a knife for that. Okay, let me get everything set up and start to bolt. It's coming together nicely. I really think 3 should hold it. I don't think I'm gonna need that 4th one. I mean, it's pretty snug on here. I can't see that thing flying off. So just get this guy done, do the next one, then I'll put it on. Then I'll open up the rooftop tent. I need to put my bedding in there anyways, getting ready for a trip for May 7th through the 11th. Go overlanding, and then open up this awning and see how it looks and show you guys. So I've got it kind of positioned how I want it. I'll get down and look at it some more. But I'm gonna go ahead and secure it loosely so that way I can shift it and slide it as I want it. Take a look down, and thankfully this thing is gonna be easy to move if I ever need to. Just slide it on the track. So I'm gonna get this guy started. And get this guy started. A little windy out here in the storms, I guess. Tomorrow will be a beautiful day to kayak. Maybe I should take a break. Okay, I'm not gonna make you watch me do this, but that's the beginning of it, kind of in place and getting it going. Sorry about the air compressor going next door. So that's what it looks like. Okay, so right here I've got this. Now, when I hopefully shut my trunk, it will be enough to where rain won't get in. I don't know, I'll see when I open it up. Okay, it was a lot harder than expected to get those rods in and get them tight and to get everything pulled over. So I'm gonna leave it up and see if it will help loosen with the moisture overnight and with the sun beating down. So I will show you the finished product. Okay, the awning is put on. I've got the bedding up in there, everything's ready to go. As you can see, the awning does clear the trunk. I can actually raise it a little bit higher, but it was extremely hard getting the horizontal bars in there with it being so tight, even with help. So I'm gonna leave it up for a few days, let it stretch. Hopefully it'll stretch, so that way it's a little bit easier. But that is the 8-foot Wraptor 2500 270 awning. And it does provide a lot of shade all throughout the day. It has. But that is it, guys.